Let us start with the 10th practical. The aim of the practical is to determine the coverage area of a split cell which has radius half the radius of the original cell. Now, what is basically a cell? A cell is a geographical area covered by a cellular telephone transmitter. Cell splitting increases the capacity of the cellular system since it increases the number of times the channels are reused. In this practical, we will be able to study the effect of changing the radius of the cell. So we will see how the radius of the radius of the cell affects the changing radius. Now, as I said, a cell is a geographical area covered by the cellular telephone transmitter. The radius of the cell varies from few kilometers to several kilometers, depending upon the region or the transmission power. As the demand for the wireless services are increasing, the number of channels assigned to the cell eventually becomes insufficient to support the required number of users. Cellular design techniques are required to provide more channels per unit coverage area. Techniques such as cell splitting, cell sectoring, and coverage zone approaches are used in the practice to expand the capacity of the cellular systems. Cell splitting allows an ordinary or orderly growth of cellular system. Cell sectoring uses directional antenna to further control the interference and frequency reuse of channels. The zone microcell concept distributed the coverage of the cell, extends the cell boundary to the heart to reach the places. Now, cell splitting is the process of subdividing the congested cell into smaller cells, each with its own base station and corresponding reduction in the antenna height and the transmitter power. Cell splitting improves the capacity of the cellular system since it increases the number of times the same frequency channels are reused. By dividing new cells between the existing cells, capacity increases due to the additional number of the cells per unit area. Now we can see these are the cells. These are the cells. These are subcells. So, large cells for suburban areas we can use and small cells for urban centers. So like this you can draw 7 hexagonal cells. These are hexagonal 7s 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are 7 cell cluster. So you can draw the 7 cell cluster in a graph paper with the each segment of hexagon to be 1 centimeter. So you can draw the segment 1 centimeter. Then you mark them as A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Mark the center point of each side of hexagon. So you can mark the center point of each hexagon. Each hexagon you can mark the center point. Okay. Draw all the possible smaller hexagons. So you can draw the smaller hexagons. Again mark half the point. Again draw the hexagon. Draw all the possible smaller hexagons with the half of the length of the side within the cluster. Count the number of such small hexagons formed. Compare the number of theoretical clusters using the formula. So here we will be doing this practical. We will be drawing 7 cell cluster in the graph paper with each segment as of the hexagon to be 1 centimeter. We will mark them as A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Then we will mark the center point of each side of hexagon, and then we will draw the smaller hexagon with the half of the length of the side, and we can draw this. So coming to the observation table, if the number of cells in the cluster is equal to 7 and the hexagon side is 1, we are going to get 21. If the hexagon side is half centimeter, we will get 24. Area of hexagon. Now see the calculations. Area, consider the area covered by the hexagon is equal to the area of the circle. Now the area of the circle is what? Pi r square. If the radius is half, then the area covered will be pi r square by half. The area covered by the circle with the half radius is pi r square by 4. So we will be calculating from the theoretical part is for 1 centimeter A is equal to 3.67. How you got the 3.67? By the area of regular hexagon, that is A is equal to 3 root 3 A square by 2. So if you substitute the value of A, now for the first it is you have value is 1. So we will substitute 1 as the value, you will get 3.67. Then you have value as half. First you will be substituting over here. This is the formula of the regular hexagon. Then you have by half, you will be substituting this, you will get this value. If 1, you will get this value. So this is the theoretical, practical values, theoretical values.